AITA for telling my brother's fiancée the real reason he won't let her invite her family to their wedding. My brother, 32, is engaged to his fiancée, 30, and their wedding is just a few months away. Everything seemed to be going smoothly until she brought up wanting to invite her family. My brother immediately shut it down, saying it would ruin the wedding. I could see the hurt in her eyes when he said that. She was devastated. Now, for some context, her family is lower income, and she's the only one in her family who went to college and built a successful career. Meanwhile, our family is pretty well off, and my brother has always been obsessed with keeping up appearances. At first, I thought he was just being shallow, but then I found out the real reason, and it made my blood boil. A few weeks ago, at a family gathering, I overheard my brother talking to our parents. He admitted he doesn't want her family at the wedding because they're embarrassing and look like they came from a trailer park. He even joked, that her dad looks like he crawled out of a Walmart clearance bin. I was disgusted. I couldn't believe he'd say something so cruel about the woman he supposedly loves and her family. Fast forward to last week. His fiancée pulled me aside and asked me point blank if I knew why he was so against inviting her family. My heart was racing. I tried to dodge the question at first. Who wants to be the bearer of that kind of news? But she was so heartbroken, so desperate for answers, and she kept pressing me. I could see the tears welling up in her eyes, and I just couldn't keep it in anymore. I told her the truth. She went completely silent, like dead silent. Then she just said, "Thank you," and walked away. I felt this weird mix of relief and dread. Relief that she finally knew the truth, but dread about what would happen next. Well, everything exploded. She confronted my brother, called him classist, and now she's seriously considering calling off the wedding. My brother is furious with me. He says I ruined his life by meddling and that I should have stayed out of it. Even our parents are on his side, saying I should have kept my mouth shut and let them figure it out on their own. But here's the thing. I feel like she had a right to know. How could she marry someone who thinks so little of her family? Someone who's so obsessed with appearances that he'd rather exclude the people she loves than risk looking embarrassed. I couldn't just stand by and let her walk into that kind of marriage without knowing the truth. At the same time, I can't help but wonder, did I overstep? Should I have stayed out of it? It's their relationship, not mine. But the thought of her marrying him without knowing who he really is, it just didn't sit right with me. So, Reddit AITA for telling her the truth? I'm torn between feeling like I did the right thing and worrying that I've caused irreparable damage. What do you think?